Okay, a message for Pisces season. I want to share what has been coming through me this morning. So I am a Piscean soul because Pluto is in the 12th house for me. So you can look to your chart, you can look and see what house Pluto is falling in, and that represents the evolution of your soul. So even though I don't have any planets in the sign of Pisces, that is the energy that my soul feels. So yeah, that might be something for you to look into, see where Pluto is, and see how you resonate with that energy, with the house that it's in. But okay, yeah. So this energy runs very deep within me, and I have so much love for the Pisces people, for the Pisces energy. I'm gonna try not to cry about it, but well, just for the sake of sharing this message. Yeah, crying is good. We love to cry. Okay, so to share the message. So the low road, I like to talk about the low roads of the signs because it can just be very helpful for us to better understand ways that we self-destruct, self-sabotage, and how we can rise above that energy. So the low road for the Pisces energy is being the victim, right? It's feeling like it's just too much, like coming here to Earth is too much. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac. It's the completion of a cycle. It is like a washing clean of all the energy that came before it. It's a returning to the oneness that we come from. And so Pisces people, they feel things very deeply. They're very sensitive to the energy around them. It's very easy for them to absorb other people's energy, to, boundaries are not their strong suit. It's hard for them to understand where they stop and where somebody else begins, because they're so connected, they're so sensitive, they're so intuitive, and they are so connected to the other realms, very aware that there is so much more going on here than what we see in our day-to-day reality. And so for Pisces people, it can be hard to distinguish what reality they're in, like what is real and what is an illusion, what's maybe created in their head. Yeah, it can be hard for them to be here at times because of their emotional depth and their sensitivity to everything. And so, we have Mercury Retrograde in Pisces, we have Venus that's moved through Pisces, and now we have the Sun that's moving into Pisces. So we're moving through this energy in a lot of different ways. Not only the Sun being there, but Mercury, how we communicate, how we process our thoughts. So there's a lot going on within the Pisces energy. And so we've spoken to the low road of that sign, just, being the victim, feeling like they can't handle it. So they're prone to addiction, they're prone to escapism when they haven't properly learned how to navigate through this reality. So they can turn to substances, drugs, alcohol, maybe video games, or just being in a different reality, because this one can be hard for them to navigate through at times. But when the Pisces people have learned to, and this is the lesson for all of us, when we can move from the place of being a victim and thinking why me, why these experiences, why did I choose to come in with this energy, why did I sign up for so fucking much in this lifetime, is how it feels sometimes. But being able to move from that place of being the victim and just self-pity, Pisces people can be great at that, having their own pity party and just feeling things really deeply, feeling bad for themselves, feeling sorry for themselves. But again, to move from that space into a more empowered place, and this is the high road of the Pisces energy, is to see things through the lens of God, or through the lens of the soul. Okay, my soul chose to incarnate at this time. My soul chose to have these experiences. Understanding that we are all connected, understanding that we all come from the same place and that we'll all return to the same place. If the Piscean person, if we can all move from that space of just a deeper understanding and acceptance for the experiences that we've moved through, if we can see other people in our lives, or we can see these situations again through the lens of God, through a deeper understanding, a deeper awareness as to why we're here and what we're doing, right? When Pisces people can connect to, when their connection to source, when they can be so connected to source that they're not moving from the place of like self-pity and despair and like spiraling negativity because they can't hold on to anything. There's nothing for them to like to cling to other than their connection to source. And so if we can move back into that space of knowing, like a more empowered place of knowing that we chose these experiences, knowing that we chose to come here at this time, knowing that our soul, signed up to take on all of the energy that it has, like our birth chart, our soul chose that to learn certain lessons. And we can move from that place of just everybody is a reflection of you. Everybody is a teacher. Every experience that comes into your life, every person that comes into your life, every relationship, like instead of the focus being like, oh, they did something awful to me, or they blah blah blah, like if we can change that and move from a place of why did I call this in, like what is my part in this experience, what am I supposed to be learning through this experience, what are the patterns, what are the themes here. So moving from that empowered space and that connection to source, to the divine, that is Pisces' strong suit, to see the divine in everything, to be, to just be tickled by like nature and being alive. I have so much love for Pisces people because I'm thinking of a few people in particular where they've gone through the period of being consumed by maybe drugs and alcohol, or just not wanting to be here and having to find their way back, into themselves, find their connection to source so that they have a reason for being here on earth and doing the work that they came here to do. So when those people, these are a few people in my life, once they've moved through that place of not wanting to be here, the escapism, and then they come to a place of seeing God in everything and being so connected to everything, like talking to nature, their car, anything, just understanding that it's all energy, and just falling in love with life, and like everything being a celebration, everything being a ritual, everything being a chance, an opportunity for us to just experience deep gratitude for this human experience that is fucking crazy, right? Nobody knows exactly what it is that we're doing here, or what the point of it all is sometimes. So to just be in deep gratitude for this human experience, for all that we came here to do and to learn and to move through, and to just to stay playful, to stay lighthearted despite their ability to feel things deeply, their sensitivity to everything around them, to just see it all as a reflection of themselves, understanding that we're all connected, and that every experience that moves into your awareness is exactly what you need, is exactly what your soul called in, so that you could grow, you could evolve, and you could experience life ultimately with more like joy and expansiveness. But we have to move through, we have to face the emotions, we have to move through those emotions, and especially throughout Pisces season, throughout Mercury being retrograde in the sign of Pisces, maybe it's going to take us back into nostalgic memories, how things used to be, maybe like old events that were not fully processed emotionally, like maybe old traumas or old wounds that we need to tend to, where we ultimately need to get to a place of just unconditional love and acceptance and forgiveness, right? That's the high road of the Pisces energy, to see these experiences, to see these people through that lens, to understand that they're moving through their own shit, that you have no idea what it is, just like you're moving through your own shit and they can't fully understand what it is that you're going through. So to reach that place of forgiveness, of acceptance, and just like complete surrender and trust, right? That's the Pisces energy, to let go, to trust, to surrender to source. What will you have me do, source? Just being a clear vessel, an open vessel, a container, a channel for source to move through, and being guided from that space. Okay, that's all for now. So much love to this energy, to these people. We all have Pisces somewhere in our chart. So what is it doing for you? What's going on within your chart in that area of your life? But Okay, I hope this supports you. Thank you for being here. If you would like to reach out to me for a reading, I do astrology readings, past life regressions, hypnosis, and tarot readings. So you can do so through my site at cosmicguidance.online. And that is all. Yeah, I hope this supports you. Okay.